advice would I give to soon-to-be parents? I'm going to start with those who are in a relationship. I think I am where I am by the grace of God, and because of the people I have stood on their shoulders. So you cannot ignore the place of mentorship. In my teenage years, God sent me a particular person, a man that all the gaps, because the narrative is changing. Growing up, it was not all the gap that my parents could fill. So God brought me a mentor that was able to fill some of those gaps that my parents couldn't fill. And so it starts from relationship. You must have voices of reasoning in your life. Excuse me, before you get to the soon to be. So when we got married, we had an older couple that we looked up to. So when I was pregnant and I didn't know anything, let me just mention their name, and Tolu was there. She'll call me. I did not know anything about pregnancy. We did not even know anything about sex. So all of those little things, we saw them, how they handled their home. We saw. They were not telling us. On Sundays, when we're dating, we'll go to their house, we'll eat pounded yam and egusi. So I started looking at the wife that, hey, see virtuous woman, you know. Because I don't understand how every Sunday is pounded. I think it's pounded. Anyway, it was pounded. I'm like, how do you do it? So from there, I'll ask her questions. She'll tell me how she's able to stalk her. And she is a career woman, busy to the teeth. So I saw, and I'm sure my husband also saw, without them having to tell us, this is how you should treat a woman, this is how you should do this. So that helped us. It gave us a special, I believe, edge. Sometimes they bring us into some of the things. Like maybe when they got to, I remember a particular crossroad they got to, they told us, and we saw how they handled it, and that just distinguished them for us. And at another point, we had another older couple who was married for about maybe 30-something years also. So and then we have people of our age, maybe a couple that has gotten married a year ahead of us, or we got married the same year, that we compare notes. Because sometimes you just feel like, why is my spouse doing like this? And now realize that this person's spouse is also doing like that. So it's a general thing. So for soon to be parents, you need that. You read, you expose yourself to seminars. I mean, we benefited from a lot of that, and then stay prayed up. You need a community. I think it helps you. Because sometimes when I'm unsure about certain things, I have friends that I can call. Hey, what's up? How are you?